up to central London today, and it's here where Arsenal will be taking on Manchester United later. First up there is Merseyside, where Liverpool are out to beat Southampton for the first time at the fourth attempt this afternoon. Jurgen Klopp knows exactly what's at stake.
All teams will go for something at the end of the season, in this final race, if you want, have to win pretty much all their games. So, nothing to moan about, nothing to complain. It's good, it's positive, and of course we feel the pressure. That's how it is, but usually the pressure gives you the extra petrol and tank. So that's probably what we need today, and we know about the quality of Southampton. And they don't have pressure, actually, I think, so they could fly. So we have to avoid this and to be serious, to work hard and all that stuff, and then it's possible. It's all that I need.
This is your fourth meeting with Southampton this season. You've yet even to score against them in this campaign. How are you looking to remedy that today?
Yeah, I think we had chances at the game. Obviously we didn't score so far, but we had, that's another thing what I don't think about. It's not about, it was never about Southampton. Yes, they are strong.
And we're live. So welcome along to the Ugly Inside Live. Watch along Liverpool versus Southampton with Ian, first of all. Hi mate, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah.
Some of you may have seen Ian on some of the Facebook Live videos a couple of weeks ago. Which game was that? It was the Man City game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe it was, yeah. So.
Anyway, so here for Liverpool versus Southampton up at Anfield. We're at the Five Rivers. So to talk you through the team news, let's start with Liverpool first of all. They're unchanged from last weekend. It's Mignolet in goal with Klein, Matip, Lovren, Milner, Lucas, Wijnaldum, Chan, Firmino, Origi and Coutinho. And onto our team, there's only one change, and it's Ward-Prowse that's replacing Redmond. To talk you through it, it's Forster, Suarez, Stevens, Yoshida, Bertrand, Davis, Romeu, Ward-Prowse, Tadic, Buffal and Gabbiadini. First thoughts, Ian?
Buffal, I think it's a desperation trying to get something out of him. We've obviously paid a lot of money for him, and I think he's got to perform really, otherwise what do we do? The last few games are probably meaningless on league table reports, but yeah, let's just keep Buffal in there, see if he can do something, and then really make that decision in the summer, which maybe go or stay.
Well, he's coming for a record fee, wasn't it? £13 million, and for me, he hasn't had much of an influence on the first team in the games that he's played, and obviously when he's come off, he's been replaced by somebody to actually, balance up the midfield, and that's what a lot of people have been talking about over the last couple of weeks. When we replaced Buffal for Ward-Prowse, we've lost the balance in midfield. Buffal does not put his defensive duties in.
No, he doesn't, and I think we've got to find a way of using him really. Interestingly, he's in there with Ward-Prowse today, and I think that hopefully will bring something out of him, but I'm not convinced on Buffal, but glad to see him given the chance again.
Do you know what? I think even Puel might have been caving into Sofiane Buffal over the last couple of weeks, because we've seen Dusan Tadic's been very vocal, saying that he's not getting enough game time. Now he's starting and actually finishing the last 3 or 4 games.
This is where it is concerning me with Paul as manager. Tadic had his little hissy fit the other week. Since then he's played every game. Hasn't deserved to stay on the whole game, but he's just kept him out there. And I do wonder about the strength of Paul, really.
Yeah, and we had this discussion on our video earlier this week, and is it time for Puel to step away from Saints? I mean, a lot of people are saying that we've gone backwards, but do you think it's a case of maybe we're expecting too much?
Yeah, I mean, the expectations have risen. I mean, 4 years ago we'd have probably been happy with our league position. We've been to Wembley, played at the San Siro, that sort of thing. I don't know, I'm not one for changing really, but he's not convinced me over the season, especially home games. Fair enough, our better performances have come away from St Mary's, where actually they've been quite good, but our home performances is where he doesn't seem to be able to get the best out of Saints.
And it's been like that all season, really. We haven't been able to put a run of consistency together, I don't think we've won 3 in a row in the entire season.
Well, also, you look at the teams we have drawn against. I think we drew at home to Watford, Sunderland, Hull last week, and those are the teams really we should be beating. Okay, we've taken some Tompkins from Tottenham, Chelsea, Man City, but yeah, I think the bread and butter ones, we're just not getting the results, and we don't seem to have the ideas to get round the back of them.
And last weekend, really, Hull, it was a game that you should have looked at and say, this is a 3 points banker.
Oh, definitely. I think we all did think that, really. But at the end of it all, we didn't deserve the win, and that's a shame, really. We should be beating teams like Hull at home.
Okay, on to today then. Liverpool away. They haven't scored against us this season at all. We've been their bogey team. Do we expect much from today's game, mate?
I'm a little bit apprehensive, really, because of the fact, they haven't even scored against us. Yeah, I am apprehensive. But having said that, as I said earlier, we are better away from home. Maybe we can sneak something in here.
And we go into this game, we're 12th on the table because West Ham won on Friday night against Spurs. Bournemouth picked up a point yesterday, and Leicester won 3-0 as well. So that sort of mini league, if you like, between sort of 8th down to, let's have a look here, to 14th, 15th. There's only 5 points in it between 8th and 15th. But we're 12th today. We've got 3 games in hand on West Ham and Bournemouth, and 2 games in hand on Leicester and West Brom. But if we get some points out today, I think a point away at Anfield today, I'll take that.
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. Actually, the way I've been feeling this morning, I've taken minor defeat, but no, I actually do think we will finish 9th, which really, when you come back to the pool situation, you've got to think, well, what do we actually expect from the team? But I think it's the standard of football on home games that we're all disappointed with. Away game, I haven't really got a problem with him. We've had some great results and some very good performances as well, where we could have perhaps picked up a couple more.
And as I said, it's been a long season, away to places like San Siro, out to Israel, and a European tour to Sparta Prague, and 4 competitions, the League Cup, a great run to the Cup final. I think it's almost that case, we're at a stage in the season now where we're almost kind of running out of steam.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible, but this is where I'd like to see the players, especially the fringe type players, being given a little bit of a chance, and maybe they can step up. It's not the end of the world if we lose, but people like Buffal could perhaps make his mark and say, well, look, he wants to be here and he deserves to be here.
And last time we played him at Anfield, we saw Shane Long and Josh Sims come on towards the very end. Josh Sims was not on the bench today. I think he played in the under-23s against Man City on Friday or Saturday. But Shane Long's on the bench once again with Jay Rodriguez. I expect Shane to come on towards the last stages.
Yeah, I think he will do. His sort of game. Jay Rodriguez, personally, I've given up on him. I'd rather see Josh Sims there being given a chance. But yeah, and obviously we've got Kakaris on the bench again, which I don't think anyone can work out what's going on there.
No, Caceres has been an expensive bench warmer.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm told he's quality. I can't ever recall seeing him play, but it does seem odd. We're paying so much money for him and just leaving him there. Yeah, fair enough, give Stevens a chance in these games, but I'd like to see Kakaris next to him, really.
And it's more or less the team that played against Anfield, against Liverpool in the semi-final.
It is.
Let's just have a quick look at it. I don't think Buffal played in that game, but...
No, he didn't, no.
So what do we expect of Liverpool today? They're playing an unchanged team, obviously looking for the Champions League spots, but we could put a really big dent in their hopes today.
Yeah, I mean, the pressure is on them, really. I mean, we can sit back a little bit. They will be desperate to beat us after the previous 3 games. So I think that does give us a shout, actually, there. Obviously, going back to the original semi-final, that was before Gabbiadini came into the side. So yeah, I mean, probably we got a better starting 11 than we had that day, really.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, there's 2 changes from that day in January. Jay Rodriguez is on the bench today. He started against Liverpool in January, and Redmond started that day too. But obviously, we've got Buffal and Gabbiadini, who's replacing those 2 in those lineups in today's game.
Yeah, shame that we haven't got Redmond today, because once again I keep going on about the away games, but in away games particularly, Redmond really has proved great for us. His runs against the defence does scare the defenders. Not so effective at home, but certainly in the away games I've been very impressed with Redmond all season.
Well, 6 minutes to kick off. I mean, Liverpool were worried about Coutinho's fitness. He came off injured on Monday night against Watford, but looks like he's back in the team, and Coutinho scored quite a few good goals against those over the years.
Yeah,
last couple of years.
He certainly has. they've got Lallana on the bench, who for some reason never performs against Saints, so I can understand why he's not there today. Lovren at the back, we can normally get under his skin and force him into a couple of silly areas. So I don't think all is lost today. I say the pressure's on them. Doesn't mean a great deal to us. Finishing 9th, 12th, doesn't make a lot of odds. But to them, it's all or everything. They could be a little bit nervous for this one.
I think so as well. You know, as I say, we've been their bogey team this season. You know, the failed to score. We got a 0-0 down here in St Mary's in October, I think it was. And you know, obviously the 2 games in the semi-final.
Yeah, we got very lucky in the 0-0 at home, in fairness to them. But semi-final, we were superb in both first and sort of second legs there.
So what's your prediction? And let's see some comments coming in from everybody on the live feed. Coming from Jackie Gordon, prediction 2-2, Gabby and an own goal. What do you reckon?
2-2 is funny, the one that I've sort of gone for. But it's one of those games where I can see sort of any eventuality, actually. I could easily see them winning 4-0, but I could see us grabbing a 1-0, 2-1.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's one of those I was struggling to call, actually.
Yeah. Right. Only 5 minutes left to kick off. Looking at the rest of our team as well, we've got obviously Stephen Davis leading the team out, and Romeu picked up player of the season as well on Thursday night. Was it deserved?
I would say so. Probably Van Dijk, if he'd stayed fit the whole season, would have had a shout there, but I think it's fine. I mean, just going through. Forster's been hot and cold, but yeah, going through the side. Cedric, he seems great going forward. Defending depends who he's got next to him. Stevens, good to see him having a run of games. Yoshida, he's stepped up a level, but I'd still like to see Kakaras in there.
Yeah, I think Ori Romeu's probably won that award by a country mile. Like you said, if Van Dijk had been fit for all of the season, he'd certainly give a run for his money.
Yeah.
Buffal picks up goal of the season against Sunderland. What a strike it was.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, it was the goal of the season. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that one. Obviously, for meaning, I think the one Shane Long scored at Anfield would get it, but yeah, that's sentiment. But for actual goal of the season, it had to be that one, Buffal against Sunderland.
He also had another great contender in the goal against Middlesbrough.
Yes, another fantastic goal. So another one of those today would be very good.
Yeah. Well, Buffal, hopefully he makes an influence on today's game. I think he hasn't made an influence so far for me, in my opinion. But I mean, we're also seeing Jake Vokins pick up the young player of the season.
Yeah.
On Thursday. To be honest, I haven't seen much of him, but obviously we're well renowned for producing these wonderful left backs.
That's right. Yeah. So, well, the thing is with left back, I don't know, it might be me. Bertrand doesn't seem happy. His body language doesn't seem right. I may be very wrong there, but I just feel that he could well be one who will be going in the summer. So yeah, that's fine. Stephen Davis had a great season, so reliable again.
I don't know how much you watched of the awards ceremony, but Les Reed said on the stage that it's going to be a quiet summer. But do we believe that?
No, I don't actually. I'd like them to make the statement and actually stick with it, but you do know that if someone comes up with a lot of money for Van Dijk, he will be gone. Obviously, Gabby Adini's only just come, so I think he's safe to stay. Most of the others, I think, are replaceable. Actually, I wouldn't be. But Van Dijk is quite key to what we do. We need another centre back as well as him. So if he goes, we need to.
Well, it needs to be a statement of intent because we need to reinvest into top quality players, and that's what people are crying for. Because we've finished in this top half since we've, all bar about one season since we've been returned to Premier League, and it's that ambition, and we want that progression every year. But if we were to sell Van Dijk, it's going to be hard to do that because he is one of the best in Europe, in my opinion.
Plus, it sends a message out to potential signings of, well, hang on a sec, they're selling everyone. It can't be a good attracting thing unless they just want to use Saints as a stepping stone, which is a little bit disappointing.
And that's what we saw with Sadio Mane. He spent 2 years here.
Absolutely.
He had no intention of playing on?
No, not at all. No, so maybe from abroad they are coming here knowing that if they perform well for Southampton, they can then go on to one of the top 4 or 5.
And obviously, Romeu, sort of going back to his award this season, he's really stepped out of the shadow of Wanyama this year.
Well, I think last year it was evident a couple of times when Wanyama was out that Romeo and him just couldn't play together, and like he played very well without Wanyama last season. So I wasn't that disappointed in the summer when he went, and I'm not totally shocked that he stepped up this season.
There's a big call here from Sid. 1-0 Saints and Stevens with a goal.
Love to see it.
Stevens had a great run of form. Had taken his opportunities in the first team. He's certainly one for the future.
Oh, he definitely is, yeah. Yeah, so the problem I've got with Stevens and Yoshida, neither of them are spectacular in the air. So it needs one or the other of them.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So we just kicked off then, Saints shooting from left to right in the black kits, and someone just hoofed it out of for a throw-in the first 10 seconds. Matt Letizia, you're watching, maybe he did that back in the 90s. He got a bet on or something.
He mucked it up, didn't he?
You all right? Should we do a substitution? Yeah.
Bring on Clive.
Could be a pretty intense afternoon for the home fans. Of course, the couple of starts, they're a good voice to start with anyway, but as I know myself through experience, a lot of it depends on what happens on the pitch. And the last two home games,
One change from
the standard Liverpool supporters saw before
Hull.
Christmas.
It's Ward-Prowse replacing Redmond in the starting 11. Buffal retains his place. Gabbiadini starts up top.
We're done.
Keep going.
All right, okay.
Southampton coming here to Anfield on the back of a three-match winless run, defeats against Manchester City and Chelsea, followed on by that draw against Hull at home that saw them booed off at St Mary's last time out. Dusan Tadic missing that late penalty. Jack Stevens.
Saints keeping control in the first minute or so.
Too much of that to Milner. Coutinho, such a boost to have him fit after limping off in the first 5 minutes at Vicarage Road after that collision with Adrian Mariappa. Well, the manager of Southampton, these players have certainly got the template from here in the semi-final of the Capital One Cup. Sat deep. I mean, he's done the commentary against Crystal Palace. We know what teams will do it. And Anfield was very successful on the day. Shane Long then going to get that goal on the counter attack. You see the way Southampton have set up that 5 across midfield. That's the way for everyone now comes to Anfield. Getting behind.
Getting himself into a danger area. Davis almost controls that and almost falls to, what's that, Firmino in the box. Ian, give us a wave. Ian, give us a wave.
Same starting 11 here for Southampton, although it's set up slightly differently. They started at Stamford Bridge and certainly gave Chelsea plenty to think about for large swathes of that match, although they were fairly comfortable.
Oh yeah, Long, Rodriguez, Redmond, Højbjerg, Hassan, Caceres. PA, no Sims.
If you like, I think he finished higher than that under Ronald Koeman, but the side outside and the real big side, do you think that's a tough game when you come up against them? We showed that at Stamford Bridge, but I mean the best team in the country come out on top as you'd expect on the day, but it's a difficult game for anyone. Southampton's motivations, among others, looking for a top 10 finish for the 4th successive season, and they have never done that before in the top.
Obviously a win today will propel us back up to the top half.
Yeah, I do think we'll finish 9th. Might change your mind on that one later, but steady tight at the moment, so.
Cedric's been really consistent this season. I think the only fault that I've seen from his game this year is perhaps that fault for the Man City goal, where he was clearly outjumped by Aguero. But to be fair to Cedric, he's not the tallest, but neither is Aguero. So I think he could have been braver at that point. But other than that, Cedric's fantastic getting up and down that right wing.
Great. Yeah, he's ideal.
Making up ground in the middle.
Yoshida.
We have the corner, goal kick given.
That's good self start.
Comes from Bertrand stepping forward, trying to get further. Probably one of the things Liverpool can try and use. Even a hold doesn't happen too often. Try and catch him on the counter attack. He steps out of position. There's space there that Origi then finds.
Stick with which Claude Puel is beaten by some Southampton fans is the fact that the
Not really any chances in the first 5 minutes, but it's always been cagey the entire season of these 3 fixtures that we played against the Reds.
Yeah, I think everyone's scared of giving anything away early.
How do you think Claude would have said to the team before they came out today?
Well, I'd like to think he's used the negative comments to his advantage, really, and said, look, this is what people are saying, like, go and prove them wrong.
Maybe a little bit unfortunate on the day. It was always going to be a tough job.
And obviously this season, they've been a bit rocky, a bit sort of shaky at the back. I mean, look, you said we haven't really got that threat in the air with sort of Van Dijk or Font maybe, but
Yeah.
I think, if anything, we need to expose their back four.
Yes. Yeah, if we can get in like we did in the cup final with Man United, if we can get in behind them, get the balls across Gabbiadini, which we did very well, and doesn't seem to have done it since in any of the other games, but...
Well, Jamie, in terms of the way that Southampton is setting up, we had a rumour that Ward-Prowse might start coming in off the right. It looks like Tadic is occupying that slot at the moment.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tadic. I think he's been a great sign of Southampton over the last, obviously, a few seasons. When I think it was Ronald Koeman brought him from the Dutch league. I mean, almost such a huge problem. Do you think of James Milner, who'll be up against today? Maybe easier for Milner in the fact he's left-footed. Tadic actually come inside Milner on his right foot. May make it easier, but he'll certainly have serious questions of him today.
So as the boys have been saying on the commentary, Tadic has already swapped to the right-hand side of the wing. Ward-Prowse sitting in the number 10 position. What do you think Ward-Prowse's best position is? On the right, left, or in the number 10?
I think in the number 10 position myself. We definitely miss him when he goes off. The last few games have shown that. He's one of those players who's quietly come on tremendously this season. He's been given the chance and he has taken it quite well.
Yeah, for me, Ward-Prowse being the most improved player.
Yeah, definitely.
He's certainly become an important team in the team. Important player in the team. We rely on his dead ball abilities, but it's not just that. We've been helped by this season. Obviously, he's added open play goals to his game.
Yeah, he has. So, last season it was all about the odd time he came on, his deliveries from free kicks and corners. This season his all-round game has improved. Yeah, I think he's good. He's a good local-ish lad, and I think he'll be here for a while to come.
Yeah, local-ish, from down the road.
Down the road. But I understand he's growing up as a Saints fan as well.
He used to be a skate, but he's all right now.
That's the one. The top on nothing.
Got 76 minutes of action under his belt as he was thrown on as a replacement for Coutinho at Vicarage Road on Monday. Must have been a temptation, Jamie, for Jurgen Klopp to throw him in today.
Very surprised he never started. I mean, I've spoken a lot this season of the makeup of Liverpool's central midfield at times, and very workmanlike. Need that maybe in the tough away games that they've had.
Hey guys, don't forget to send in your questions as well. Try and answer as many as we can.
Possibly Lucas dropping out and Emre.
There's already quite a few of you on the chat down there already. Let us know your predictions as well. Send it through on the live chat. But it's just 9 minutes played and it's 0-0. It's a looping ball, searching for Nathaniel Klein. Well, Klein was a great servant for the club for a while, wasn't he?
Sorry.
Klein was a great servant to the club.
Klein, I was very disappointed when he went, actually. So
it wasn't such a long pass. We're thinking David Silva.
yeah, he was very steady. Cedric's been good in his replacement, but I do think Klein is the better player of the two.
In wide positions.
Interesting. Oh, of course, a lot of people think that he came from our academy, but we actually took him from Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. I think we've had a few from there, haven't we?
Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Obviously, Liverpool's had their fair share of calamities in between the sticks this season. Mignolet starts in goal today. Karius, they thought was going to come in as his replacement, but it's been just as bad.
Absolutely, yeah. I think probably is an area they'll be looking at in the summer. Foster, yeah.
But if this team's anything to go by, he's going nowhere. And the papers suggest that he's the most, the highest paid player in the club.
Yeah.
Milner in a dangerous position, now edge of the box, tries to knock it in, but who's that? Ward-Prowse trying to get rid of that. And it's Firmino trying to lay it out to Klein, but Bertrand gets him the ball and hoops it away for a throw in on the far side.
It's actually in a bad start. We've actually got a very good shape about us. As I was saying earlier, as we've had in most away games. Most away games, he sets us up very well, and we have looked a better side away from home than we have at home, where we're expected to take the game to them. But no, it's good shape, and no, I'm not disappointed with the first 10.
Yeah, very balanced, very sort of cagey, if you like. But
some adjustments to his footwear.
Obviously, the game that we played last season at St Mary's is probably one of the best performances we've seen all season. We went down 2-0 in the first half, come back from 3-2.
Oh, last season?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a tremendous performance. Funny actually, a friend of mine in that game, after 20 minutes when Liverpool went 2-0 up, went home.
Yeah.
And by the time he got home, turned the radio on, Saints were winning 3-2.
One of our friends also did that. Unbelievable. You should support your team throughout the 90 minutes.
You should, but I think people do forget we did go through a dodgy spell last season as well under Koeman, and I think that would have been another one at that particular time.
Just offside from up here, you just see was there Tadic. Great line from Liverpool's back four.
Tadic has been called offside there. Good decision there by the referee, about a yard or two off. And we haven't had the best referees this season, have we? I mean, sometimes a lot of decisions going against us, but that's Saints.
Oh, they do. I mean, yeah, they do. I mean, you've got to take them and work with them, but hopefully they even themselves out for a season. Not always convinced by that, but...
Firmino laying out to Milner, gets down to the byline, knocks it back on his left foot. It's Wijnaldum looping header, but Forster actually comes out to collect that. Takes ownership of that ball, which we haven't seen this season. For me, he hasn't taken ownership or, been. He's brave when it's one-on-ones, but when it's coming out to players, I haven't seen that from him this season.
Plenty of time to see. You think of the Chelsea goal, the ball coming from that side.
Not really many chances at all in the first 13 minutes.
Probably suit us better than them. It's going to frustrate them more. Hopefully the crowd gets itchy, which they can do at Anfield.
And we always take a good following up to Anfield. Obviously we sold out in our League Cup, but they gave us less than 1,000 tickets this time.
Yeah. I don't know if that was on our request or what it was, but that did shock me actually, that one.
The Liverpool, you think of Arsenal, Tottenham, Everton games.
Well, Clive is here, but he's just relaxing for a moment. He'll be coming in soon.
Getting the results.
For a while.
Performing
One of our comments.
that they have been before Christmas.
Until they went to Stoke and turned it around to get the win there, they haven't won a match, have they, without Sadio Mane in the side. So find a different way. Recovering back there.
Gets himself to a good area in the box. Ward-Prowse trying to collect the ball when it's bounced out.
Managed to wriggle out of a very difficult situation.
Very lucky boy, Romeo. I think if Firmino Liverpool have possibly the best attacking player in the league who does this and wins the ball back.
Well, Romeo dwelling the ball there. Firmino is quick to take it away from his feet. But it's a good block in the end by Yoshida.
I totally agree with Graham when he said before the game how good this lad is. Southampton's player of the year. I think he could easily play for anyone in the top 6 in that position. But not like him to lose it there, such a dangerous position.
That's a big statement from Carragher. He said that we can play in any of the top 6. Because actually Claude said that a few weeks ago, he's just as good as Kante.
Oh, so, yeah.
Shouldn't have said that, he's lost it again.
I think that's what Romeo's needed this season. You know, consistent games, getting him playing in week out, because he's been around. He's been on a few journeys. He went over to Valencia, went to Stuttgart in Germany for a while. Couldn't get in the team in Chelsea when they were on the road to the Champions League, but now he's settled now at Southampton.
Yeah, he is, and I think as a player they need to settle, find their level and that sort of thing. He could actually go back to a large club again, but I'm not quite sure about as good as Conte bit, but Conte's like super fair.
You see how narrow that front three is. He's got Klein on the far side. That's how Liverpool play. That's how they are. At times teams find it easy, especially these type of teams who come to make it difficult, find it easy with that lack of width.
Lucas. Everyone back behind the ball here for Southampton. As Lovren steps forward.
Lovren always get a bit of stick from us every time he's on the ball. Every time he comes back.
It does actually get to him. I mean, some players thrive on it, but it does actually get to him, and like, surprised they're not doing it today, really.
Milner's providing a bit of width on the left.
Well, you can see that in the intense first 16 or 17 minutes. I'm sure Jürgen Klopp would have been looking to make a fast start. Work Fraser forced a lot more than that.
16 minutes, no shots on target from either side. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it?
It's one. It's one of those games.
Southampton on course to get that top half finish.
It's going to be tricky though. Top half finish. Obviously, game today. We've got Arsenal midweek, Middlesbrough away, who could be relegated by the time we play them, and then that following Wednesday we've got Man United at home.
Yeah, tough one's coming up, but in theory we should be playing without pressure now. So against sides who perhaps need something from them. So pressure be more on them like it is today.
Yeah, if Middlesbrough don't pick up a result against Chelsea on Monday, it's a dead rubber for them on the following Sunday.
In a way, that's not good for us. But it's probably going to be the case.
Yeah.
Be nice to play Middlesbrough with them needing to push forward for the win, but
Coutinho is always dangerous in that final third. Scored an absolute banger last season and the season before that in the pouring rain.
That's the
St Mary's.
Yes.
Firmino who knocks it back to the centre spot. It goes up by Ward-Prowse, who then goes to Stevens who knocks it away, but it goes to the final third. It's Coutinho on the ball trying to wriggle himself through. Romeo another sloppy pass, but it's pushed away by Cedric. Milner on the left hand side. Perhaps Liverpool in the ascendancy here.
Just a little flash of intensity that's been lacking for the most part in the opening 20 minutes or so here.
Coutinho, get involved, get on the ball. It's vital those two players stay between the lines and don't come too deep. Philip Coutinho 4 or 5 times, even now when I'm looking at him, he's coming too deep. And that all comes from the fact
We're sitting really deep, aren't we? And I think Claude what may have said to them, do what we do in the semi-final, soak up the pressure. And Gabardini's now got that interception, who got to Davis, who releases it quickly to Buffal, who's been muscled off the ball by Klein there.
Klein did very well there.
And Liverpool get the ball back, and
Now Lucas.
a bit of a slow approach really so far in the first 20 minutes from either side. We haven't had much of the ball in the last 10 minutes.
But without being really pressured, I'm not too concerned at the moment.
See what Coutinho's picking up the ball now. You want someone else on the ball there, in between the top lines, trying to pick the balls in dangerous position. Remember where he got the free kick from, and he scored from against Crystal Palace in those tight positions. Much more difficult to get on the ball there. Maybe less touches, but maybe cause more problems.
Emre Can on the ball for Liverpool. He scored an absolute worldie on Monday night. Did you see it?
No, I didn't. I didn't see that one actually.
Overhead kick from about 20-25 yards.
Oh, blimey.
Goal of the season contender. But it looks like Chan is the man that's going to dictate the middle of the park for Liverpool today, who now released it to Milner on the left-hand side, who's been transformed into a left-back this season. Crosses it in, it goes
Forster
up.
done well there actually.
Yeah, it goes up high, and Forster has actually come off his line to collect that ball. He's had a lot of stick, hasn't he, for the last 6 months? I think he's not hit any of the heights that he's reached last season.
I do wonder if he's been carrying an injury. I know it's not being reported, but it just seems so hesitant to what he was last year.
Yeah.
And obviously we haven't really had an adequate backup to give him a break.
Well, we've got Moesh Hussein who's come in January, but he's not going to get anywhere near the first team, I believe. And obviously we have Alex McCarthy, who's been injured since October.
Yeah.
The top teams are involved in Europe, getting to the cup final as well, so he has different problems.
Yeah, I'm sure, mate.
Or compared to actually.
Whenever you're ready, Clive. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, if you take your mic off and then give it to Clive. We're going to make a substitution. Ian's going to come off for Clive. 21 minutes in.
Their final match of the season against Manchester City ended up losing in the week. Maybe we're going to get a run out in the closing matches of the season. Southampton still with a couple of games in hand already. Origi.
And we'll catch up with Ian at half time.
In between his smoke.
Nice for you to join us, mate.
Some of us have been working.
So you just caught the first 20 minutes. So the first half possession, 70% to Liverpool, 30% to Southampton.
I think Klopp a little bit wary of what we did in the League Cup. But this game won't go on like this. Liverpool will have whilst they've got a lot of possession, they haven't really seriously attacked us, have they? And I think that will change. It's cat and mouse at the moment, but I'm sure they're going to have a right old go soon. I think this is the sort of stage of the game when Saints should have a go. Because Liverpool are a little bit wary of us.
And we've been sat in our own half for the last 15 minutes or so.
Yeah,
really.
but comfortable. Comfortable. It's got that practice game feel about it, and this game really, really matters to Liverpool.
But obviously a lot of riding on this game for them.
Massively.
If they don't pick up 3 points, then it's a big dent in their Champions League hopes. Yeah, Coutinho takes a strike. Who has been dangerous from that position before? Who's beaten Forster 2 years ago from that sort of distance.
Yeah, well, one that hit the other side of the bar line, that was an absolutely amazing shot, wasn't it?
Yeah. Very impressed with all three of those players. Spoke about Romeo on the ball now. I think we had Gordon Prowse, we all speak about the set piece. There's a lot more to his game than that. I think Davis last 4 or 5 years has been one of Southampton's best players, certainly a great signing for them.
So for those of you that are joining us late, it's one change from the Hull City game from last weekend. It's Ward-Prowse that replaces Redmond. I mean, Ward-Prowse has been influential for us for the last few months, hasn't he, Clive?
Ward-Prowse, sorry?
Has been influential.
Yeah, he's been consistent. I think there's
the manager feels like that, you have to be in the team.
danger here. Well played, Jack. Oh no, Yossi. That's the first bit of time in the game I've actually felt reasonably threatened by them. 25 minutes in. But like I say, I think that will change. I think they'll take it to us.
Some scars just over a year ago that Jurgen Klopp took Liverpool to St Mary's, went 2-0 up.
Jackie, I was just going to say, there's my point. Thank you. Not bad either.
1-0 defeats in respective home.
A bit cloudy like the weather.
Semi-final.
Well, the big thing that's let Liverpool down in the last 2 home games is conceding goals. They've actually got on the score sheet. I said before, Liverpool are in great form. Is this first 25 minutes a surprise? Not really. I mean, playing scintillating football of late. But the big thing in those home games is conceding goals. And you look at this Southampton, especially that front three.
Sure.
Especially the manner of football. You look at them goals.
Miscontrol there by Bertrand, who couldn't quite get his foot in the ball there.
We've been a bit loose, you know, when we've broken out. The passing hasn't been crisp. Look comfortable at the back, but going forward, we haven't looked like we're going to get anywhere near to penetrating Liverpool. I can't remember their keeper touching the ball yet.
I think he's touched it once or twice, but only when they passed it back to him. But I don't think he's handled it in the first 25 minutes. But as I say, it's been loose, and it's going to be like that for the rest of the game. I think what Claude has set the team up is to try and circle the pressure like we did in the semi-final.
They are wary of us, but we haven't taken it to them yet at all.
Chan. Coutinho. Wijnaldum.
He finds Klein on the far side. We're now on 1-2 with Klein, but he's caught it back in the heels there, and Saints pick up a free kick.
And the flag goes up, so that's a free kick. Announcements this week is that
what's in the
there will
bag?
Be a stand for the King here at Anfield. It is now the centenary stand, as of next season it'll be the Kenny Dalglish stand.
I think the reader was looking at his glasses there.
As Jurgen Klopp says in his programme notes today, and he heard the news, he said, that is so cool.
They're having half-time ice creams up there, according to Wiz.
Is that right?
Southampton showing a bit of attacking intent there. Matic intercepts.
Oh, it's a searching ball.
First time. Tadic.
Not quite tall enough. Cedric busting the gut to get to that ball. Wins a throw-in deep into Liverpool's half.
Great crossing, James Milner was very lucky, wrong side. As this ball comes in, you see how far away he is from Tadic. That ball comes in.
Just a bit too hard on that one. Saints win a corner.
And from nothing, we're in their half and we got a corner. So pleased with showing some sort of threat.
First corner of the game, and maybe the first shot on target coming up.
Is that all we got? That little section on the left?
Yeah, less than 1,000 tickets. Apparently.
Well, what's wrong? They sold out like that, didn't they?
Yeah, they sold out pretty quickly, and they didn't give us a second.
So why aren't the club getting more?
Well, it's gone to the near post and flicks it up. He's called it for a foul.
Free kick awarded Liverpool's way.
Well, that's massively disappointing.
Yeah.
Massive Monday night football. That can come in tomorrow night from 7.
Have you talked about that before?
Another big step
What's that?
towards
The allocation.
Premier League title with a win at home against Middlesbrough.
Well, we briefly talked about it, but obviously we were given nearly best part of 3,000 for the semi-final, weren't we?
Yeah, that was a different rules because of the league rules are slightly different, aren't they? But you know, we've clearly taken the minimum allocation.
Yeah. And our support away from home has been fantastic this year.
Yeah, it has.
But what I don't understand is that apparently the Premier League rules gives you 10% of the stadium's capacity. If we're given less than 1,000, that's nowhere near the capacity of Anfield now, which
That's
is
not even 10% of Bournemouth's game.
Yeah, right.
So
Yoshida, last man back here for Southampton.
Yoshida picks up the Terry Payne Presidential Award, Player of the Year. Was it deserved? Obviously, taking his opportunities in the first team this year.
it's almost like we're teasing them at the moment. You know,
Natural chat.
don't want to play too much football in dangerous areas.
Half an hour in, Southampton really troubled. Jack Stevens involved there, he was a player who was highlighted. When they come for the semi-final to be exposed, wasn't exposed that night. Yet again, when Yoshida been very solid today, but it's got to be an awful lot quicker from Liverpool.
Well, it's got to be an awful lot quicker from both teams, really.
There's talk of certain teams maybe not having much to play for. Maybe Southampton come into that category. But Liverpool have played that similar slow pace that we've seen for the last few weeks. And Anfield need to pick it up, need to sharpen up.
About as interesting as mowing the lawn at the moment.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I think most of the Saints fans have gone up there, gone for a suntan.
I reckon. Oh, here's Lulu.
That's had a Milana part of the Liverpool substitutes today. Well, Liverpool need a spark. Milner coming forward. Passage to Coutinho, blocked by Davis. Cedric.
Ooh.
Cedric had a painful one as he was dispossessed by Lucas, and Bobby Madley took his time. But
That's a late tackle from Coutinho.
I didn't think it was a foul, and I thought the referee had played on.
So Newcastle win the league?
Newcastle won the championship. Blackburn have gone down and will play the
Despite
Skates
winning
next
3-1
season.
at Brentford, so Birmingham must have got a result.
Yeah, they Birmingham won away at Bristol.
Okay. I'd like to congratulate Portsmouth on winning League Two. We've never gone down that low.
The actual challenge, you actually see there he's falling down the floor with this console.
Anthony Taylor, the fourth official down there.
Did our man get a goal for Blackburn?
Madly, the man in the middle is not going to change his mind. Cedric can launch this one
No,
forward.
Gallagher didn't score for Blackburn, but he's been outstanding for them for this season in a poor team that's ultimately gone down. And what I would like to see is Sam Gallagher give a chance in the first team next season. But it's difficult though because we've got a lot of options up front now with Gabbiadini, Austin, Shane Long, Rodriguez. Where does Gallagher fit into that?
Well, yeah.
Into that four.
Yeah, he can't keep going out on loan. He has to make a career for himself somewhere. And he's done particularly well in the Championship.
How many shots from Liverpool? LMGN boats? None.
Last ever game at Griffin Park, I guess.
Brentford?
Yeah. New ground, isn't it, this season? Next season, I believe. Got a few fond memories of Griffin Park.
Well, Brentford is
pretty much sealed promotion there to League One. Oh, sorry, from League One.
Now Cedric.
A few years back. I believe the only ground with a pub on every corner.
It's the first shot on target. Firmino from about 25 yards. It's an easy collection for Fraser Forster.
Decent position, really. Not the greatest shot in the world. Pretty easy save.
Couldn't quite get enough power into the strike.
Half an hour gone. Not many clear-cut chances from either half, from either side even. It's kept it alive. We've won a throw-in out of nothing there.
The reaction is for the awarding of a Liverpool throw, of a Southampton throw rather than a Liverpool one.
Was bang. All right.
4 attempts for Liverpool, 2 on target now actually. Nothing from the Saints. It's going to be a patient game for us.
Not saying what you call great chances, any of them. I think Jurgen Klopp now with 10 minutes before half-time, the Saints should be thinking about making a change. Same with the line.
Oh, he spins his man. Gabbiadini gets to the byline. He's won himself a corner. No? Oh, it's a foul.
Wants a word with the Italian. Lucas in a roundabout way, informing him of that.
Gabbiadini just told Lucas to shut up.
Calling Stephen Davis over as well.
The referee calling back
With the skipper.
Gabbiadini and Davis just to have a word with Gabbiadini there. I'm not sure what that's all about. In the replay here, just a bit of a wrestle really, a bit of a tussle between him and Matic.
Nothing, absolutely nothing in that.
Wasn't that much to feed on.
I don't think that warrants anything by the referee, to be fair.
No. I think Matic was taking the most out of that. Well, scored in 4 now, Gabby.
6 goals for Southampton came. 4-3 win away at Watford. A sense of injustice has got the crowd involved in the closing stages of this first half.
It shows what it's been like when you need the referee, Bobby Mackey, to lift the crowd around the players.
Well, that says it all by Carragher. needs the referee to lift the crowd.
Yeah.
Coutinho is certainly capable of raising the roof. With that wonderful
Question here from Jackie. Which Italian striker is better? Is it Gabby or Pella? 2 different types of players.
Very different. I'd like to see more of Gabby before I judge that, to be fair, but big fan of Pella.
Coutinho. Origi. Milner.
Just because he kept his game very, very simple.
Oh yeah, well, target man really, wasn't he? And that's historically how Saints have played with a big man up top.
Yeah. I think Gabby's movement's better. That's awful.
That rolls out for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think Gabby's movement's
Lots of
better.
ideas again. Liverpool when they get to the edge of the box.
Like to see
Opposition
more of him.
Southampton tight back 4-5.
Very, very impressed with what I've seen so far, though.
Yeah.
Liverpool wide.
6 goals in his first 4 appearances,
That's
but he's
exactly
not
what
scored in the
Sam
last
Allardyce
4.
did when he came.
Yeah.
But certainly a lot of potential to score many goals next season.
Klopp believes in that way, and why not? Well, Liverpool 69 points, I think it is this season. So it's worked more often than not. Well, that's the problem. Liverpool don't have different options on the bench to completely change it. It's still going to be the same way no matter what.
Remember this, the 4th game this season against Southampton. Liverpool yet to score against them, and in all truth, they haven't really looked like travelling Fraser Forster thus far. Chan. Gabbiadini, Ward-Prowse.
Searching for Bertrand, he finds a bit of space. He crosses it from deep, but finds Matic in the first defender. And Liverpool counter here. Stopped by Buffal, actually put himself a bit of defensive duties in there. And again, he tries to win it back. A bit clumsy. And he's played on, the referee's played on.
Oh, unlucky.
Well, we can still find it. Cedric, just a yard too short. But we won ourselves a throw-in in the final third. The Anfield crowd giving the referee a bit of stick.
Bobby Madley doing that.
Yeah.
That's what they do up there.
Hey.
It's usually calm down. He has actually created an atmosphere. The referee has created an atmosphere. That's how good this game is. Oh dear. Very confident, Saints. Very confident.
The Southampton half has moved forward.
I'm sure it won't be like this second half.
No, really.
Southampton will be pleased going into this game.
Oh, good thought to Gabby there.
Raglan did get back. Now Klein. Wijnaldum.
I say the manager and the players will be pleased with this first half. Almost got half time. He always got that threat and that man through the front there. Spoke about his movement. He hasn't had many touches. Not looked too dangerous. One ball over the top, his movement. Because of the two centre-backs real problems, because we know the two centre-backs are exposed because of the positions the full-backs take up.
We're right in our camp in our own half now in the final third, but they've got the ball. They're trying to build something through. Coutinho finds himself trying to take on more Prowse.
Taylor to Lucas.
There's no width. Too bad all the time, Liverpool.
Just going to drop it in.
Stooping header away from Stevens.
It's Sofiane Boufal, Southampton's record signing. Crowded out.
He just tries too many tricks, doesn't he?
My
God.
Advantage played here. Coutinho.
To be fair to him, he didn't have a lot of support, but it was
Origi.
a bit of a weak effort.
Now Emre Can. Onto his left.
Taking a little ricochet there, but forces collected that quite easily.
Again, you see this on the edge of the box. Got to be an unbelievable piece of play, intricate play. It's a slight deflection. They would have scored there really on his.
Cedric's back here, I think.
Yeah.
So we would have said that on Monday night when he attempted the overhead kick.
Yeah, well, the reality is there, Sankara. It is a boring game. There's been no opportunities. It's 0-0 going into pretty much 0-0 going into the half-time break.
Looks to the heavens as he miscues that one.
The cricket's not bad. England seem to be doing quite well over there. 250 for 5.
The changes in the last couple of home games went too late. I felt at times from the bench. One time he did make a big change. He got from the bench. Away at Stoke made a huge difference with Coutinho, Firmino coming on. The City looks like they've come around at the start of the second half.
With the Geordies back in our league, where will they finish? Let's just watch this through.
Corner
Liverpool.
It's a great tackle by Romeu. Fantastic tackle. And that's what we've seen from him all season, getting himself really stuck in. And he was covering quite a couple of defenders there actually. He's come in between
We'll come back to you,
Yoshida
Jackie.
and Cedric.
Sorry.
Bit reckless, gets the job done, gives away a corner.
First corner.
And for a corner, it's away by Ward-Prowse. Who finds Neil there, who knocks it out for a throw-in. We've got ourselves a throw-in deep in our own half.
I think with Newcastle, I think they've got, depending on what they spend, of course, I think they'll be fine. I don't think they'll be in trouble. They keep Rafa especially.
Against Crystal Palace, it looked like
I think they'll get
opportunity.
They'll get enough points at home to be comfortable.
The Manchester derby and then both Manchester clubs.
So I'm going on there, be about middle. They'll be in the middle. It's going to make things a bit tougher.
Yeah.
You know,
It's the case if they win their 3 remaining games, including today, that top 4 finish will be theirs.
Brighton's very
Anything
interesting.
other, and,
You know, great manager, he's done wonders down there.
Beyond their control.
Not sure they've got enough Premiership players at the moment.
Well, they certainly had a lot of. They spent a lot of money in the Championship with what 80, 90 million.
Yeah,
to get themselves out there, and obviously they'll need to do that again if they want to stay up.
It's another thing once they're up, yeah.
But the shifting powers now changed back to Newcastle, who are undoubtedly the best team in the North East once again. They'll be coming back up.
Glory, Man United. Oh dear. Well, we'll see on Wednesday week, won't we, I suppose? See what sort of team he puts out, that'd be interesting, won't it?
Minute to play till the end of the half. Nothing really to talk about, to be honest. It's been we've soaked up a lot of pressure. We've not really created any chances. Liverpool with the lion's share of possession.
Breaks it up. Here's Bufalo's coming across to this right.
No, don't do. Jesus.
Look at the position Firmino's in, how deep he is now in the halfway line. You want him, Philip Coutinho, closer to the opposition's box. They're getting trapped deeper through frustration because they're not getting on the ball enough.
1 minute to be added on. Probably back there. Trying to find Klein.
It's the right ball.
To be fair, there's not much space in there. Romeo Davis filling those spaces. Ward-Prowse very diligent in the work in those positions.
Cross from deep from Milner. He finds Shan and goes up for it. It's just hooked away by Ward-Prowse. And that's probably got to be it for the first half. 2 seconds to play.
Yeah. Stick the kettle on, guys.
Yeah. There it is. Half-time whistle, Liverpool 0, Saints 0.
As Jurgen Klopp and his relationship with Southampton goes, still struggling to break down this Saints defence.
Moreno
laid a glove on Southampton.
If Moreno goes in and lads in red disappears, we know what Moreno does
in terms of Champions League hopes. At half-time, Liverpool 0, Southampton 0.
Not sure what you mean there, Diego. But is this half-time?
This programme is sponsored by
Liverpool 0, Saints 0.
Enjoy the biggest sporting events of the summer live on Sky Sports.
Home is a very special place.
That's a bit noisy, isn't it?
Like this one, right now.
It's that good a game, isn't it?
Keep us in the moment.
So don't forget to send in your questions for our half-time analysis. We're scraping the barrel though, aren't we, Clive?
Pardon?
We're scraping the barrel here.
We really are.
Okay, Google,
We really
play
are.
spinning
It's,
all around.
Okay, playing spinning.
I hope the League Cup one like this. I'm sure it was more interesting.
Mayday. This is Eagle 1. We have a problem.
Don't panic. I'll see what the internet says. Look, £10 in free bets every week when you bet £25 on football multiples. Yes, let's have a piece of the action.
We're breaking up!
I tell you what, I picked up chances.
For the love of the game, Betway.com.
What are you thinking for lunch?
McDonald's. I fancy that New York stack.
What's that?
2 beef burgers. Beechwood smoked bacon, chunky coleslaw, pickles, cheese.
Nice.
All in a sesame seed bagel. Not for it.
Yeah, cool.
Great Taste of America is back at McDonald's. Go all out for the New York Stack, around until the 16th of May.
You there? Yes, you.
So there's a couple of comments coming here. There's one from Ben Zemo. One of the worst grades I've seen from a Liverpool fan, and that's coming from obviously the opposition today. I mean, they need a bit of purpose today. They need to go for it.
From Liverpool's point of view, it's so important. I mean,
Right now, Monster is reading your mind.
I think they just get to the edge of the box, and like Carragher said, there's no width.
Yeah.
You know, so Saints are just lining up with men behind the ball, and the only real chance Liverpool's got of getting a goal is either a long shot, lift the ball and do a little trick, or something falling off the centre arm. It's not exactly flowing football, and it's certainly not very interesting.
No, it's not.
But from our point of view, from Saints' point of view, we haven't asked any questions of them either. And you know, with their defence at the back, I think we could do that. We could do that, but we've got to get much more positive.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what we've got. I think we're in danger of it becoming almost a carbon copy repeat for the semi-final. We sat deep for a lot of that game, and we were ready for that counter-attack right in the dying minutes of that game.
Yeah. Jackie, I think we answered Jackie Gordon. I think we answered the Newcastle question, saying that I think that if they spend, you know, they keep Rafa and they spend the right amount of money, that they'll be pretty comfortable in the middle of the table. And I think due to mostly to their home form, and they should do. Any club that they can put in 50,000 plus fans a week should be at least in the middle of the table. Really.
Okay, I mean, obviously second half to come out in 15 minutes or so. I mean, what do you think Claude will be saying to the team?
I guess.
Would he be saying them to get them stuck in, to take the game to them?
It's too loud. Can we get him to turn it down a bit? Yeah. What would he be saying? He would be probably saying more of the same, and wait for them to get more and more impatient and hit them on the break. But have we got any raw pace in the team? You know, Gabby's pretty sharp in small 10-yard purse, but we haven't got any raw pace that's going to expose their back four. So
Shane Long,
not
maybe.
quite. Yeah, Shane Long and Sims if he was there, but he's not. That's the only weapons we've got really, because Boufal is doing his usual, doing a little trick 30-40 yards out, beating a player and then losing it. So the move's ending there, and then Liverpool just keep coming back. It will get harder for if this continues. If we don't play, if we don't form any kind of concerted play going forward, it will get harder, especially after the hour mark.
Yeah,
because Liverpool will just build the pressure and build the pressure.
Interesting comment come from Proal actually, who was asking for you earlier, by the way.
Pardon? Oh, all right.
Proal. Joe Rod for Boufal in the second half. We've seen him made a lot of appearances off the bench over the last few months.
Well, it would give us something more up front. J Rod hasn't really got the raw pace he had before, though. That's what we need to threaten them.
Excuse me, they're not going to be kicking into the cup, and they can find an extra yard of aggression as well. No, to get the crowd excited, maybe someone should take a yellow card. But we're to go through get someone excited, because right now it looks like it's an end of season affair with two teams with nothing to play for.
Can you see why they've had problems there recently, Jay? Yeah, it can.
I want to see J-Rod given more chances. I think the reality is that we touched upon it in the game there. The reality is that we've got better strikers than him at the moment. Ahead of Jay Rodriguez.
Predominantly get it onto his right foot, and these are the sort of crosses that are easy to defend. And this has happened time and time again. If it's not by Milner, Lucas has tried to do it, and it made it so difficult for Liverpool and Southampton because they're tight, they're compact. You can see there's no width for gain. You're not really getting anyone into good spaces. You're trying to get the maestro on the ball here, Coutinho, but look how many players around him. He's running into bodies, and that's what Southampton want. Shots from 20-25 yards away. Again, trying to get no width there, and they're just not getting the right rhythm in their game, aren't they?
Saints, Brighton, Bournemouth in the top division. Pompey's still at least 3 divisions down. League One.
It's very difficult because, as you can see, look at how tight it is in front of the box. They're also
Jordan Ibe regrets his move to Bournemouth.
in and around the D.
Don't know, he wasn't getting much of a shout at Liverpool. So, but at least Bournemouth, on the face of it, would have been a chance for him to get first team football, but it hasn't really worked out for him, has it?
No.
Chance you take. A bit like we were talking about, what's his name, young lad at Blackburn now?
Sam Gallagher.
Sam Gallagher's got a lot of goals for Blackburn in the Championship, and you think, well, if he's not going to get a chance for Saints, then maybe he needs to move on. So, similar situation.
who's cutting a frustrated figure on the touchline as well. They've something on the hat of what the...
Well, Lallana's not on the first team today. He's on the bench. Seen him warming up in the first half.
Yeah,
he's not really had many chances in.
Surprised, to be honest, with the way Liverpool have been playing. Despite whatever any Saints fan thinks about Lallana, he does open up spaces, and you think he would be a major plus for them. Surprised he's on the bench. Whether he's fully fit or not, I don't know. He's been on the bench a couple of times, hasn't he, lately?
Yeah.
So surprised at that, really.
Obviously, a fantastic player for us. Was a captain for a year or so, and he's got the ability to change a game.
Yeah.
He's an individual though, Lallana, with individual abilities.
Well, given how boring this game is, it's going to need something. It's going to need something to. It's either going to be off someone's arse, falling in the box, and it's just a horrible goal, like, you know, or it's going to be a worldie from outside the box.
Yeah. And speaking of individuals, obviously Buffard's had a lot of critics, and we think he is an individual that plays off his own back. He's not really much of a team player, but perhaps we needed somebody like Buffard to spark this game into life.
Yeah. Well, he's not going anywhere. Again, I don't see him joining up with the other players. When he gets the ball, he looks to do his trick first, and then runs into trouble. I'd rather he gave the ball, got into space, and then did his trick once he gets the ball back.
Do you think we're missing something? As a comment?
Spirit. That's what I think we're missing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say we're going through the motions, because any team that goes to Anfield and holds them for 45 minutes, no matter how crap Liverpool have been, you know, you've got to hold your hands up and say, well done, Saints.
Yeah.
But we're missing a bit of oomph in there, a bit of
drive,
bit of do or die. Yeah.
Some more passion, some more ambition.
Yeah, more passion, more ambition. That's the words. Who would you like to sign in the summer? Who would you like to see? Well,
like getting your money's worth. Enjoy a 99p cheeseburger.
Certainly centre half has to be sorted out. That's the centre half position, and obviously the goalkeeping. You know, the reserve position. Needs to be sorted out.
I think McCarthy's a good reserve, but whether or not Hassan continues next season is a different story, because McCarthy's a talented goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But so is Hassan.
Again, that's a nasty injury to come back from, but good luck to him. Obviously, anyone who has a cruise ship, it was a cruise ship, wasn't it?
It must have been. He's been out.
We've seen a breed cruise ships, Southampton. I'm worried. I'm really happy with our fullbacks, and I want them to stay more than anything, because you can build from there. Looking forward, I think. You know, it's a tough one to call, because you're going to have Charlie coming back from injury. Charlie Austin with Gabbiadini. We haven't seen them two. Whether we'll see them together or not, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Charlie plays 70 minutes on Friday night against Manchester City reserves.
Yeah.
And seemingly he'll play a couple of games before the end of the season's out.
I'd say.
But how do you fit Charlie Austin and Gabbiadini into the same team?
Well, yeah, difficult one. Really difficult. You can only try it and see, and you know they can do it on the training ground.
Two different types of players again.
Yeah,
you know, Austin can be used as a target man because he puts himself about. He's physical, strong. But Gabbiadini's
messy. Sigurdsson, yeah. Sorry guys, just looking at the comments here. Who was the original question from? Sorry, was Spud, wasn't it?
Yeah, who would you take in the summer? Who would you
Spud? Sorry, Spud. We haven't really given you any definitive answer there, but I guess a lot depends on where this takeover goes and what sort of money. I feel Saints are under-invested massively last summer, especially. I mean, they talked about people being fed up with Paul Allen on the commentary in the first half because of the lack of goals. Well, we didn't really give the guy, you know, much money at the start of the season to invest. When you've lost Mane and Graziano, Pella, that's a lot of goals out your team. And the goals they scored is almost equal to the number of less goals that we've scored this season.
Yeah.
Add your Gabbiadini 6 and you're virtually there. So,
well, Anfield looks a picture today.
yeah, it's
So do you think if we were to sign somebody like Sigurdsson, providing if Swansea go down,
yes,
it could be an important player for the team? But for me, the way I see it, he's a very creative player, maybe in the same respect of James Ward-Prowse, who takes set pieces, scores a lot of free kicks, and pops up a lot of goals from open play too. Sigurdsson could be a game changer for us if he were to join.
Yeah, I suppose.
Then again, also on the argument is that if he comes in, he's another attacking midfielder. So how do you fit in Buffal, Tadic, Ward-Prowse, Redmond, all in the same formation?
Well, there's one. We should start playing with 2 strikers because they'll make us more likely to score more goals, which we struggle with. We certainly have struggled.
Obviously, there's reports that have been suggested this week by some of the tabloids that Chelsea are willing to pay 50 million plus Christensen, the Danish centre back, as part of the deal. Christensen, a young player, played across, I think it's Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Okay, I don't know much anything about him there.
So, talented team in the Bundesliga, but Christensen, a young player that we could potentially develop. But I don't want to see Van Dijk leave.
No. Well, again, that's the sort of things. Until that happens, we don't really know what we can spend in the summer.
Yeah.
If he goes, Van Dijk, then you're talking about a big transfer fee, which you would want every penny of that invested back into the team.
Yeah, but it comes down to we have to be careful with that money because that's what Spurs did when they sold Gareth Bale for 100 million.
Yeah,
they replaced him with about 4 or 5 average players. I think only one of those is still in the team. I think it's Lamela.
Is that right?
I think so. But we got obviously. I have faith in our scouting system, but there's a question from Jackie actually. Celtic, we take a lot of players from Celtic.
Yeah, we do. There seems to be like Liverpool have from us.
Yeah.
And Proel, people talking about Marco Silva, thinking about Sean. Whether we go, I'm all right, mate. Where we go for Sean Dyche, that's that passion thing again, really. There's no doubt in Sean Dyche has got passion.
Yeah, there's a couple of questions actually coming in. So we should play two up top. Yeah. But I mean, how would that work with Gabbiadini and Austin, or Gabbiadini Long, Gabbiadini and Jay Rodriguez, or would you rotate all 4 of them at the same time?
Yeah, difficult.
Because if we had that situation, I mean, obviously players like Jay Rodriguez, who has been unhappy this season because he's not getting enough game time, and Shane Long's also been sometimes vocal.
Yeah.
So if we have to rotate those teams every week, not only will we be unhappy that there's no consistency, but the players won't be happy either. But we're back in the second half.
Here we go again, anyway.
And we're shooting from right to left, and it's still it looks like it's unchanged team. There's no substitutions from either half.
$2.99 for 5. Looks like 305. Shot? Yeah, 305 for 5.
There's a question actually I need to ask you, mate. Did you watch much of the Player Awards on Thursday, or catch much of it?
No, not just what I saw on Facebook, really.
So Les Reed was on the stage and said, "We expect a quiet summer." I don't believe that.
We've heard that before, haven't we? And Claude's surprised that the fans are... Yeah, well...
I don't know, maybe it's he as an outsider looking in, or maybe he's not brought into the club just yet, but it's difficult. Tadic cuts it back, tries to find somebody. Buffal wriggles through, and it's a sliding tackle by Liverpool defender. We've won ourselves a corner in the first minute of the second half. Buffal's done well there. He's wriggled through and got the ball back, and it's Chan who's intercepted that.
It was Gabby.
But I think the keeper probably would have collected that quite easily.
Too fast for Buffal. I got deceived.
Walk Prowse with the corner. It's a good ball in.
Corner.
A good ball in.
Great corner.
It's gone up and it's gone away. Lovren knocks it out for a corner on the goes away on the other side.
I'll make Mr. Lovren clearing it. Wonder what head he was using. The one that was in Liverpool or the one that was in Southampton?
Of course, he scored at Anfield, didn't he, a few years ago?
He did.
Again, we had a black kit that season.
I like the black kit.
Tadic to the corner, goes straight to Mignolet's hands. But yeah, Les Reed said we're going to have a quiet summer, but I don't believe that at all. No. I think we need to show, we need to have a statement from the board and say, look, nobody's going anywhere. What's the score in the Hams cricket match? It's England that's playing today.
Yeah. Who's that? Did they say Hampshire? Or? It's England, yeah. England versus Ireland, I think.
Second test, isn't it? Second ODI test. 3:13 for 5, by the way.
Yeah. Nearly done. That's 50 overs done. 6 and over. Not impossible.
Particularly in the win at West Bromwich Albion and at Stoke as well, actively responsible for them getting 6 points out of those two with some very important saves. Here's Lucas.
Hooked away by Cedric.
But it did the job.
Well, the game started. I thought it might be a different tempo at the start of the second half, but it's pretty much the same.
Yeah. It's like a chess match, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Score in a Hampshire game. Gloucester 237 all out. So Hampshire are chasing 238. There we go. Not used to having these neutral referees. It's quite good, isn't it? Looks like he's got a crash helmet on, doesn't it?
Lallana.
Yeah.
Helmet hair.
Must be up for another advert.
I haven't seen a lot of pressure from Liverpool this game.
Well, I just say, I think they're a little bit wary of us on the break, you know, even though we haven't shown it, but
because, you know, historically Klopp plays a lot of a high pressure, high tempo game, but
yeah,
it's been a very slow, very patient build up by Liverpool today.
They're much more flowing away from home.
Goes straight to Forster's hands. No danger really, that one.
Always admired Klein at Southampton. He's very consistent.
Yeah, very good player.
And I think his game improved immensely at St Mary's. Probably with the help of Pochettino, to be fair, but
yeah, but equally Cedric's been just as
I
if not
love
better.
Cedric. I love him, but he's just different sort of player.
Of course, Klein scored a couple of one goals, didn't he?
Yeah.
Over the years.
I think Cedric's got a better cross on him.
Yeah.
Definitely going forward.
Yeah, Fraser making a couple of saves, but there's just been collections really, not really anything to sing home about.
Play, Gabby.
Something need a little bit more second half Southampton, a little bit of a threat on the counter-attack, yes. I've said it's not rocket science to Sydney Wiggins, Liverpool. Sydney has a full 90 minutes, I think she does easy.
Searching ball, he finds Firmino at the back post. Bertrand tries to chip it in.
Oh,
Is he played on
yes,
there?
yeah,
He
he's
is
played on. I thought I had a whistle.
Yeah. Firmino trying to pull Bufal's shirt down there, but he took the ball away.
That was decent by Bufal, I'll give him that.
Breath of wind in Liverpool shirts as they come forward again through Lucas.
4 or 5 players that were all coming to the ball, no one looking to go behind, everyone wanted to freeze. I think it's something Jimmy Redmond mentioned before the game. Without Marnie, you lack that penetration pace, and it's a lot easier for the opposition.
Biased commentary for Sky Sports today.
Well,
Standard.
You'd expect Carragher to be on their side, wouldn't you? Let's face it. I mean, fair enough. Didn't Tish, what is this about? Carragher was a donkey or something.
I
think he said.
6-1 League Cup win 2 seasons ago.
What's the score? It's 0-0 for Saint. No chance to swing with a half, really, either side.
The measure of that Lucas pass.
Cedric. Ooh, bit tight there.
Sloppy pass by Cedric. But it's picked up by Liverpool, but it's put back to Stevens, who puts it away for a throw-in.
Rosed.
I think we just need a moment of brilliance to spark this game into life, whether it's Liverpool or Southampton. Obviously, Saints preferable, but Chan scored a wonderful goal on Monday night against Watford. And that was a similar type of game, actually. Liverpool didn't create many clear-cut opportunities, and it was just that one strike that really carried them through to the end of the game.
Ooh, casual. Jesus, Saints.
Could have been a counter here. He's a bit heavy touch there by Gabbiadini. Good idea. They got through Lovren. That's one-on-one with a goalkeeper. Is that Bertrand? No, it's Romeo who's gone down there.
Well, he won that challenge, didn't he?
Bit slow to react to the ball. Romeo was there first. That's when the coming together comes.
Just seen the replay, and it's that's a block. That's a rugby block or a football, you know.
Blimey.
It's caught him in chops. That's it. That should be a yellow card for Matic. It's got him right in the sternum. I think he must have winded Romeo there.
Well, you have to stop for an injury, of course.
Is that his brother behind him? Does look like it, doesn't it?
That's why they're taking their time over this one.
It doesn't it?
Looks like Romeo's winded.
From North London. Of course, later on, Manchester United, Longhorns, that's next right here.
Should have been a yellow card. Yeah, Romeo's having a word with referee.
Jackie is so deluded. Why? What's Jackie deluded about? Fabregas. No, the wages would be too high.
Way too high.
Those guys are used to having £100,000 plus a week. I don't think Saints would pay that. You need youngsters, and that's been the policy. That's why they've gone for youngsters, because they're generally cheaper wages.
And that's been a Southampton way, really, hasn't it?
Yeah,
but,
it has.
I mean, well, according to the tabloids, that Forster's actually the highest paid player at the club. But
really, Forster?
Apparently. Van Dijk's certainly got to be up there, though. And if he hasn't already been given a contract or a wage increase, then I think the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, will say, look, all right, we'll buy him for 50 million, and we can, double your wages.
to be an experience of good hand on the half.
Good ball in from Liverpool here. Searching ball, which has gone over everybody. Firmino trying to claim a penalty there, but there's nothing in it. Nothing at all.
Stevie G for Liverpool. Maybe a bit early for him, do you think?
Yeah, too early. He's managing the under 18s, I think. I think probably next 5 or 6 years, maybe a realistic shout within the first team.
No doubt in his love and passion and everything like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't always work.
The trouble
Very hard out to see he could go anywhere else.
Yeah.
In Liverpool though, because he's a one-club man.
Trouble is though, I mean, the Premier League teams, they want to be like clubs like Barcelona who bring through these coaches through their system from under 18s all the way through to reserves. Like Zidane, for example, he was the reserve team manager for Real Madrid. He's gone on to win the Champions League with them again in the semi-finals. But it doesn't work in the Premier League. People want success almost instantly.
They do.
And the funny thing is with these Premier League legends, prime example, Gary Neville. Fantastic player. Right? Over 700, 800 appearances for Man United, but terrible coach. Failed at Valencia. Tony Adams as well. Fantastic player. Terrible coach. Both of those players, one club men.
Oh, it is picking through the eye of a needle, isn't it? What's the saying?
Getting
a camel through the eye of a needle. Getting all biblical here. Well, it is Sunday, but it's a bit like that.
Threading for the eye of the needle.
Sturridge, oh God, is he on the bench? Oh God.
Well, rumours suggest that Sturridge could be on his way out of Anfield in the summer.
I expect so, but he always scores against us.
Yeah. Would he be a player that you would consider at Saints?
With that injury record, it's, you know, when we spend money, we've got to make it count.
Yeah.
We've had enough blooming £16 million flops.
Muna had a good opportunity there, but was cut up by a couple of defenders. Coutinho. Can.
That's the sort of thing you think that's the only way they're going to score at the moment.
Long shot.
From shots outside the box.
He spooned that.
A couple. Firmino's been in there as well. If there's any way Liverpool going to score, it looks like it's going to have to be another spectacular goal. We saw one Monday.
You're probably right there, Cara. Nathan Redmond coming on for Saints now. Replacing Buffal. Probably a given, really. I can't remember the last time Buffal finished 90 minutes.
When he started. A bit harsh, but you know, he's been so innocuous today.
Glowing terms. They've seen a good flashes, haven't they, the Southampton fans? His second full season in English football. A little easier for him.
Paul.
Tadic lays it back for Ward-Prowse. The overlap for Cedric, trying to find him. He's won himself a corner. Oh, it's a corner. No?
Double rebound, I think. Get back in, Cedric. Yeah, it's the first time we've actually committed players forward there, so maybe there's a change in thinking now. We might go and try and snatch one.
Yeah.
Because so far it's been about us getting men behind the ball.
We've not had any shots on target.
No.
Not at all. 60 minutes
We've
in.
hardly got close enough to the goal to have a shot. But on the other hand,
Redmond's going to beat Klein to a foot race there.
They haven't really showed much threat second half.
Fresh legs now by Redmond has come on for Buffal. Do you think he could have an influence on the game?
We can't do any worse. And yeah, look, Redmond was pretty decent against Liverpool when he scored the goal in the first home League Cup game. Should be some more gaps appearing as the game wears on.
Well, you certainly hope that. I mean, that's what happened in the semi-final. The game was stretched and we hit them on a counter.
Giving it away there, though.
I expect Shane Long to
Liverpool
come
give it
on.
straight back to us, and that sums up this game.
Yeah. I don't think either side was strung together.
That little bit of play just sums up the game.
Second half attempt, 1-0 to Liverpool. That's it. 15 minutes played. None on target. Yeah, as I said, that just sums up the entire game. I don't think either team has
There goes Bertie down the wing.
a proper string of passes. Finds Gabbiadini, he lays it off to Redmond. He's been called off side there. Plays on the last man there, doesn't he, Gabby? Gets himself to great positions.
Frustrating that though. That was a good little position we had there. Klopp trying to raise things, but it's very difficult on a sunny afternoon with a game like this.
Another control of those away from Anfield, and Liverpool nervously looking at other results. As it stands, that's what's happening here. Lucas, Origi.
Chan's calling for something. It's given a penalty.
Oh, for God's sake. He just loves to be.
What's happened there then? Seen the replay here. It's gone up by Lucas, who's trying to find Origi. Stevens. It's gone up, and it's Stevens and Origi. Who's trying to? Oh, it's come off. It's
Come off the top of his arm.
Come off sort of there on Stevens' arm. I think that's a bit harsh.
That's a shoulder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Unbelievable decision. Liverpool have a penalty. 64 minutes. James Milner's got hands on his ball. Hasn't missed a penalty this season. That's so harsh. It's come off his shoulder there. Stevens is so unlucky there. Forster trying to put James Milner off.
All part of the game.
So Cedric picked up a yellow card just there as well with his protest.
Cedric.
Yeah.
It was Cedric, I think.
Oh, Madley's given Will Prowse a yellow card as well.
Bobby Madley loves to be controversial.
Jack Stevens is feeling sense there. And this, I think this is what's going to... James Milner. This will go, James Milner. Oh, it's saved! Oh, brilliant! What a save! Fantastic save by Forster. That's justice. Karma.
Chameleon.
Disbelief around Anfield.
I don't know how the
penalty spot. Liverpool can't find a way beyond Fraser Forster.
Sign him up.
Off the line. Liverpool pushing for the goal.
Oh dear.
Great save by Forster. That would do his confidence no end. It's gone to the bottom left of the goal. It's a big, strong hand by Fraser there. It's pushed it away and it's fallen to, look at that, size of that hand. Big, strong hand by Fraser. And it's put it into an area where it's not fallen to a Liverpool striker. We've hooked it away.
But I think the pressure's going to build now, I think. Unless we start taking the game to them.
Yeah. Hopefully this sparks this game into life because it's been nothing so far.
For Liverpool to make changes, and they are going to both Sturridge and Lallana stripped and ready for action. Desperate times and all that.
Looks like Liverpool got a bit of urgency in them now.
Oh. Yeah, that was poor by Tadic.
Got themselves into the penalty area. Gabbiadini collects that.
But no support around him.
Nothing at all. But
He's won a free kick. That's
yeah.
pretty good by Gabbiadini there because there was absolutely no support in front of him. Liverpool about to make the changes now.
Lallana to come on with his helmet here. Number 7. Who's that number 7? Milner. Oh no, it's Shane Long to come on.
Shane Long
for 20.
It seems to be.
Yeah, hello. Wow.
The call in the pub is Tadic off.
Shane Long can stretch the game here.
Keep Gabbiadini on.
Yeah, 2 substitutes for Liverpool
front
as well. Lallana on for Lucas and Sturridge coming on for Liverpool as well for Divock Origi.
20-25 minutes too late in my eye. They're on now. We're looking for a huge inject of quality from those.
Shane may score. Yeah,
may do.
I'd like to have seen Shane and Gabby together though.
Yeah.
The penalty incident, 2 yellow cards picked up by Southampton. One by Cedric and the other one James Ward-Prowse.
All the tricks there. It might have put James Milner off that penalty. Cedric protesting and James Ward-Prowse doing all he can to put him off, and Fraser having a word in his ear as well. Do you think? Psychology, innit?
It's what you do. It's what you do. You do anything to try and stop them.
And there was a stat on the screen there. James Milner had not missed a penalty all season.
It's not as bad as when I was playing. My mate got stones chucked at him when he was taking a penalty.
Oh, removed.
Oh!
It's Shane Long. He's offside.
Yeah, he was taking a penalty and they were chucking stones at him behind the goal. Oh, Cedric, the lad.
Oh, nice little hook by Cedric. Good area. Wins himself a corner.
A bit more. Last few minutes of Southampton going forward. Cedric again. Trying to get forward.
Just hear the Saints fans singing in the corner.
Which is what they've done very well for 70 minutes, notwithstanding giving away the penalty.
Fourth corner of the game. Tadic over the corner, trying to find somebody. It's glanced off Lovren's head in the end, and it's gone away for the corner on the other side. Dangerous.
Conceding this season, he's put on second balls and set pieces again. He looked in the first ball, flicked on the second ball.
It doesn't impose any aerial threat there, does it? Ward-Prowse to the corner. Always punched away by Mignolet. Cedric collects the ball.
Cedric back in.
Loops it back in, finds Yoshida.
High boot, but Liverpool are away here on the break. This could be danger.
There's a lot of black shirts coming back now, though. We're quick to get back.
Just one out. Saints clear the danger.
Moved away by Stevens. Oh, referee, call that back for a foul, thank you. Redmond pulled down by Firmino once again.
What was that? That's definitely his brother on the bench.
Matic holding off Shane Long, looking like himself, or Sturridge.
Would 0-0 be satisfactory here?
Yeah, of course it would. It's not very entertaining, but it would be a point against the top 16. And we've only got one so far this season. So
Two?
Yeah,
0-0 with Liverpool earlier at St Mary's and a draw with Man City.
You're right.
Yes, he has. We won ourselves a free kick out of nothing.
There you go. Captain Milner not amused there.
Frustration coming in now from Liverpool. A couple of free kicks they give
He's
away.
giving a little dig. Isn't he? The dig in the back.
One there.
Look, watch.
Redmond.
Yeah, it's a foul.
It's almost sort of a push in the back, and then his arm's kind of gone across his face, really.
So that's when the frustration comes in. You can always set a free kick. So another minute wasted now. Holding the free kick. Putting the ball there.
Who would you put on this, Tadic or Ward-Prowse?
Ward-Prowse.
In swinging?
Yeah.
Or out swinging even?
Out swinging,
Ward-Prowse.
yeah.
Searching for somebody. Redmond takes a strike and it's gone well over the bar.
That belonged in Twickenham, unfortunately.
Yeah, was that gamesmanship there?
That Forster having a big word in James Milner's ear. Scuffing up the penalty spot as well.
Why not?
Dirty little tricks. Massive save. Big hand.
Penalties, set pieces,
Love
whatever
that.
it may be. They've been looking at all Milner's penalties this year. To be fair, it does go different ways. Credit to him.
Redmond searching for Tadic.
It's a victory for Fraser Forster in so many senses, isn't it? Whatever he said, got into the head of Milner, saved the penalty.
It's his first
First of 9.
Yeah, first of 9 penalties.
It's quite a lot, isn't it, in the season?
A great record of scoring late goals.
For such a big
This
guy as
season
well.
going forward. Looks like they're going to need one today. 0-0, you know, was going forward.
You'd feel like the Saints could probably nick
Game
this.
today, Arsenal, Manchester United, and then the perfect result for Liverpool would be a draw. But it would be the end.
Oh, that's
Sloppy.
loose. Who was that?
Bertrand. Firmino takes a shot, but it's a scuff shot, and it's Davies are trying to knock away from Redmond. We could captain
Redmond's
here.
away.
If he switches that ball, he's finding Tadic on the far side.
He slowed it up.
It's
Pretty poor effort, to be honest. It's neither in or it's neither one thing nor the other, is it?
No. It's a low ball straight to the first man.
Ward-Prowse mugged in midfield there a bit. They've got a bit of space, Liverpool now. The first time they've got a bit of width, to be honest.
Continuing edge of the box.
Ooh, that was
easy
a
save by
definite
Forster.
chance. So that was exactly the sort of spot where he scores from, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's done a couple of those over the last 2 or 3 years. It's good effort, but there's no height on it.
As Carragher's been banging on all game about them getting the ball wide, and they've tried to go through the middle all the time to our advantages, of course.
Bertrand's on the byline.
Keeper's easy.
It's hit a deflection. Minglade's got that quite easily.
Not really asked many questions, have we, going forward?
No.
You know, in the League Cup, we had 3-4 really good chances. And we carved them open. When we had a go at them, we really carved them open. We haven't got anywhere near that today. But the other hand, it's 0-0, it's 76 minutes.
Firmino trying to find Coutinho at the edge of the box again. Thrilled a little bit there, Ward-Prowse, didn't know what to do. And he scoops it away. Cedric incensed there. He should have won a free kick.
Forward for Liverpool. Build up.
Could have gone through to anybody. Feeding off scraps, really. Not even scraps for Shane Long.
Oh, he's going to work his what's itself.
Yeah.
But there's no one within 30 yards of him. That's the problem.
No, you're right. 30 yards between Shane Long and the midfield 4. Midfield 5, if you like. And I think it's quite obvious to see. Sturridge got himself to good position. He wriggles through.
Thank God for that.
And stabs it. Shot on goal, but forced to collect it quite easily. He's not been challenged to.
That's Sturridge.
Yeah, Sturridge. Yeah. Stabs it through in the end.
What he can do, and he opens things up. I think the substitutions have made a positive difference for Liverpool. We've got to ride this out now and start playing. We've got to take the game to them again.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't played in midfield at all. You know, that's where we've got to start. I'm not saying the guys in midfield have done wrong, it's just the tactics. It's sit back. Very hard to change the course of a game at this stage.
Great opportunity there for Sturridge. If he hit it on his left, I think that's going in the bottom corner. But Forster hasn't really been challenged today. All of the shots and all of the balls that's come in.
They've all been savable, you know.
All been straightforward.
The pen was decent, but it was savable height, savable. You know, it wasn't right in the corner.
And he's had a lot of critics this season because he's not been getting down quick enough.
Yeah.
But penalty was amazing. Penalty save was fantastic. Lallana's found Milno, cuts it back. Stevens is there to knock it away for a corner. Great block by Stevens.
I don't like this. Last few minutes. Last few minutes, it's really changed.
Milno with a corner. Searching. Finds Shane
Yoshi
Long.
or
Shane Long.
Oh, good interception.
Matic tries to find.
Now Redmond's on his own. What can he do this time? Keep possession, son. He's done more than that.
He could find Tadic. Oh, who's Shane Long? Far post. Nobody there. He's cut that bit too short for Redmond. I was going to play on there.
Bloody hell. Liverpool really dodgy.
Referee's playing advantage here. He can feed that through.
Oh, he should have gone right. He should have gone right.
Yeah.
Redmond screaming for the ball. Yeah, they were lucky twice. I don't like the fact the game's opening up though. This is sort of like, plays into their hands a bit. Very well played by Sturridge.
Box. Klein. Sturridge with another strike. Could have easily found that near post. 6 inches to the left, that's on target. Wow. More like a metre to the left. It's a good ball. Just a bit overhit there. Shane Long he was unmarked in the penalty box.
For a Liverpool throw. Shows the game. Sorry, Max Lowe, we can't. Jackie's pregnant.
81 minutes in, 9 minutes to play. The game is starting to become stretched now.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Certainly showing more ambition.
Davis finds Cedric on the Tadic on the far side, taking on Milner. 107 corner. Done well there, Tadic.
What minute are we in? 82nd coming up, FIFA. Douche.
Klopp won't be happy with this, though, will he?
No, he needs 3 points, doesn't he?
Tadic for the corner. Trying to find the far post. And it's not gone to anybody, really. And Liverpool could counter here. But Firmino's waiting for help. Trying to hold the ball up. He'd have to pass it back at some point. And he's found Wijnaldum, but it's intercepted by Redmond, who's done well there to get back and got there in front of Firmino.
That's poor by Lallana. Really poor. Liverpool getting the ball in better areas now, though, more threatening areas to us. A few people are off, I don't know why. 0-0, pretty boring game, but
7 minutes
to
play.
All to play for, isn't it?
This stage of the season, it's got to be 3 points in this game. The important thing that Liverpool is, you think of a Palace game, it's better to get 1 point than nothing.
But it'll be 2 points out of a possible 9.
No, Classy on the bench then?
Classy's not on the bench. Nowhere near the squad at the moment. I don't
Oh, my
understand that. It's a loose ball by Davis. Liverpool can counter here. And it's Coutinho's found storage, but Cedric's done very well there to get that ball back. If Cedric had not got that ball,
we were in trouble there.
Yeah,
we were in big trouble.
10 or 15 minutes. Very good defensively on the side, got back in again.
Liverpool on the attack again.
Yeah.
Which is the story of the game. But
Coutinho. Lallana.
He's found a shot on target.
It didn't really. If it was Coutinho, I would have been very worried.
Too many bodies there, far too easy for Southampton. Chances in the box in the 6-yard box.
Chance here.
Tadic looking for somebody, but there's nobody there. He has to go back to Shane Long, who's on the far side.
Shane needs to be in the middle.
Yeah. Redmond on the edge of the box now, trying to find somebody through. Ward-Prowse in a good space on the edge of the box.
Shane's trotted in the middle now, but we've got the ball in the middle of the park.
He's pulled that out on the other side. Cedric in a bit of space.
Wide to Tadic, yeah.
That's a good ball back. Cedric. Great. Cruyff. Oh, Redmond right through that far post. Big block by Klein. Oh, what a tackle. Brilliant tackle by Bertrand to get that ball back.
Great recovery. Liverpool a bit slack at the back, to be fair. They look solid all day, but the last few minutes they looked a bit wobbly.
Yeah.
Giving the ball away in bad positions.
Edge of the box again. Lallana's trying to find Sturridge.
Of course, again, that's poor by Lallana. No wonder he's on that bench. Crikey.
I think that's Grujic coming on for Liverpool now.
Who's this?
Grujic. Serbian international, I think. On for Wijnaldum.
Three and a half minutes of normal time to go.
Expect maybe at least 2 or 3 to be added on.
Yeah, free kick Liverpool. They take it quick.
Bit of space. Chan in the middle there as well. He's going to fancy that. It looks like he's just calling for a deflection there.
We can't bring you what's being said in the pub, but it's not very favourable. Not very favourable to Mr. Klopp.
Absolutely livid.
I think Ariel's got a boot to it, hasn't he? My goodness.
A couple of controversial decisions in the second half by the referee.
That was deuce.
Oh, keeper's come to that. He's almost messed that up. On his feet now for Mignolet.
Actually, if he picked that up, it wouldn't have been a back pass.
Yeah.
Because it went forward. Can anyone explain that?
Yeah.
It's so interesting, this game. I think that might be the most interesting thing of the game.
Oh, great tackle by Cedric again. He's been brilliant today, Cedric. Looking for the handball.
Yeah, handball. Yeah, if you're in the box, or if you're outside the box, if you pass the ball forward, can the goalie pick it up? Pass. So a defender's passing the ball to his goalie, can he pick it up? What's the rule?
Well, clues the name, isn't it? Back pass.
Well, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, he's handled that. Mignolet's handled that.
Yeah, because the line is outside, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised Tadic didn't make the most of that with his arms up in the air, but he didn't do anything.
No, he didn't do anything. Like he usually moans about
anything. To maintain composure defensively, get themselves a platform to get forward, which is what they look to do here through Lallana.
Ah, Lallana with a loose ball again. That's a handball. That's definitely a handball outside the box. Mignolet's got to go for that. Ah, shoulder. Yeah, just as much as shoulder it was for Stevens.
Yeah, that's true. Right, how much injury time we got?
Four minutes. So we had it on. But, trying a long shot once again.
For the first time this season, missing a penalty. 4 minutes to try.
Oh.
Oh shit. Sturridge in a dangerous position, looking for the overlap, but Redmond has done fantastic.
Just nicked it off him.
Fantastic.
Throw to Liverpool.
It's about the time that we had a counter-attack in the semi-final. Sitting deep. Trying to put his foot in.
Southampton back four, just even hold a position. Liverpool don't have a wing as beat us up if you like. Just hold that position. Stretch people.
Oh!
Fraser.
It's a good ball in. Who's found that? Is that Grunic?
Sturridge, isn't it? No,
yeah, it's Bruno, it's a substitute.
Oh, right.
Fantastic save by Forster. Strong header. It's gone to the first man. Davis Webber's head, but it's found Milner.
Good block.
Blocked
Keep
it
that
out by
in.
Redmond.
Keep that in.
Go on, Bertie.
No, it's
just
gone.
a bit too.
Throwing to Liverpool. 2 minutes to go.
He didn't push that away. That was the ball boy.
3.
Bertram picks up
2
a yellow
minutes to
card
go.
for pushing the ball away, apparently. Interception by Will Prowse.
I think we could have our possession then, to be honest. Saints fans singing away in that corner.
Yeah. Fine voice once again, great support. Anfield seems a bit quiet really from the home support. Away by Yoshi. Got a counter-attack here somehow. He's found Redmond, plays it out. He's not got anybody in front of him. He's run out into space. A foot race.
Ain't going to outrun anybody.
Oh, he's got it back though. He's done well.
Come on. Oh, mate.
Not quite enough. 45 seconds to play, normal time. Firmino, edge of the box. Look for a counter now, boys. Rashid, forward. I think he might be happy just getting 0-0 here. We've not created anything at all. 20 seconds to play. That's a loose ball once again. And that's goal kick.
It's going to be over the time.
I'd
say 30 seconds to go, I reckon.
Yeah?
Yeah, he'll add a little bit on.
He might even blow it after this goal kick. There it is.
And that's it. Saints have got that point that they wanted. Unbelievable.
Liverpool
4 games, no goals.
Yeah. 4 games Liverpool have not scored against us. So Liverpool 0, Saints 0. Well, yeah, great fight shown by the lads, but ultimately not enough clear-cut opportunities, not enough chances that were created. Fantastic save by Fraser Forster in the end, and actually probably for me man of the match.
Fraser, yeah, well done, Fraser. That that header at the end was all right, a savable height, but it come at him like a rocket, and he had to have really strong hands.
So let's take your comments then. We're getting
Gideon Pink there. Why is Classy dropped from subs bench? Well, I can't explain why he wasn't in the game after the West Brom performance. It seems like he just doesn't seem to fit with the management. But that's. Let's look at this game. It's a decent point. Happy for the team. Proal, yeah. They put in a shift there, definitely.
So yeah,
Saints back into 10th.
Send in your questions for our instant match reaction. We'll be here for the next 5 or 10 minutes, so just to round things up, and then we'll be off the air by about past. So first of all, welcome back, welcome along if you haven't already tuned in. Send through your questions, and we'll be with you for our instant match reaction very shortly. But stick with us as we'll be looking at what was quite a dull game.
Set a daunting challenge by England, chasing them down 329. That's their job. That's another series. That's over on Sky Sports 2 right now. And don't forget, still to come here from the Emirates, Arsenal taking on Manchester United. That's next up here on Sky Sports 1. But we have some analysis to do before then. Thoughts of Graham Souness, Thierry Henry and Jamie Redknapp in just a moment. He couldn't watch the penalty. He kind of enjoyed watching the rest of it. The Reds miss out on the chance to strengthen their grip on the top 4.
Red mist.
This programme is sponsored by Bet365.
Could be a good idea. Yep, could be. That's over in Greenwich. Well, you've got yourself there.
Oh.
Opted for a rear view camera instead, you know, because it's...
Yeah, so we'll be here until about half past 3. Thank you all for watching so far, but get your questions in for our instant match reaction. So let's start off then. Welcome along to our instant match reaction. If you have already joined us, if you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to that inside. But first of all, let's get into it then, Clive. Liverpool 0, Southampton 0. A good point at the end, really, but no chances created from us, really.
No real intention. Shane coming on gave us a bit more energy up front. Love to have seen him and Gabby together. I thought Redmond did well when he came on. Still can't believe how Boufal gets a game at the moment. Obvious ability, but he's just not fitting in with the team. So I'm very surprised at that, and I think that showed when Redmond came on how much better we were as an attacking force. Although there wasn't much, there was something there. And actually, when we did have a little go. Liverpool looked very shaky the last few minutes.
We did, and as the game went on, when Boufal came off, the game was stretched.
Yeah, it was.
And as you mentioned, Boufal probably didn't put much of an influence on the game again, but I was quite impressed by his first sort of 30 minutes or so, getting himself stuck and being physical, which we haven't seen from Boufal this season. But as you said, it wasn't an influence on the game. But I've got to say, Fraser Forster was immense today, batting away that penalty. What a save it was!
Yeah, he did a bit of gamesmanship before, obviously, with Milner. But why not? Everybody else does it, so why not Saints? We're seen as the nice boys in this division. Why not have a bit of steel about us and a bit of grit and a bit of we ain't going to lose? So I think that's good. Fraser, great. Again, more impressed with that save right at the death there. Right position, strong hands, because when that ball came off his head, you thought goal. Yeah. It was such a good header. But again, as a team, I think you've got to give Saints a lot of credit. Defensively, it's one thing we haven't been good at lately. We didn't look like we were going to concede at all.
Yeah, not at all. And as we said, Liverpool, this is their 4th fixture with us this season. They've yet to score a goal. We certainly have been their bogey team this season. And for me, as I said, Fraser Forster, certainly an improvement on the last few games. It's his 2nd clean sheet in a row. On paper, that's great for him. Obviously, that takes him up to 15 or 16 clean sheets a league. But that doesn't tell the entire story this season, does it?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't had the best of seasons, has he? But
I mean,
he's done it today.
Yeah. Elsewhere, I mean, as the game went on, I think referee perhaps didn't get some of the decisions right. I mean, Chan right at the very end actually was livid that it wasn't away for a corner, and the penalty appeal in itself, it was up here, it was on the shoulder.
And our one when Dusan went through.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways really. Bobby Madden had the best of times of late, has he, in his performances?
And that had to be the referee, the assistant referee on that far side should have at least seen that handball by Mignolet on towards the end of the game. And it's so hard to call it in real time. But do you think if we had video assistant referees, that would have been called back?
That's what's coming in, isn't it? So,
apparently so.
So yeah, I mean, God knows what Man United are going to do. They'll be in big trouble, won't they? There's a good point there. Southampton played the right game. They probably did, Tommy Edge. Tactically, maybe Claude's got it right. Maybe we should play Liverpool every week.
Oh, it'd be a boring season, though.
It would be, yeah. You'd have them heading away in their droves. But
any other players that stood out for you? So I think Cedric got himself done really well today, getting a few interceptions.
I thought Ward-Prowse did his usual stuff. Romeo gave the ball away a little bit early doors, but he came back and redeemed himself. Almost set up a really great attack that we could have done something from when he got bowled out of the way. I don't know. Team performance. They've dug in. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be massively disappointed. Massively disappointed. This was a game they had to win. It's strange with Liverpool. They just look so much more of a fluent team away from home than they do at home. They seem to clam up at home. I don't know what it is. Don't know why. But
well, there's an interesting comment actually come in now. Actually, I think I saw it earlier on. The wardrobe it's gone. The wall is back. The wall that was Fraser for. So the Man Mountain is a beast from Rancid there, but Fraser. It's an important time for him this season. We've got important games coming out. Obviously, Arsenal at home on Wednesday, Middlesbrough away Saturday, then Man United at home, and then Stoke at home. That's the season over.
Yeah,
it's an important time for Force to get back into a bit of form.
Yeah, but for the team to get back into a bit of form. Fraser obviously wants to be in that England squad. He's been a bit below par this season, but he's recently I don't think you could. Maybe that fourth Chelsea goal. I don't know. But no, he's been a lot better of late. A lot better.
Okay, well it's nearly 3:30 then. I think we'll probably wrap it up there for our live watch along. Thank you all for watching, and make sure you do subscribe to the Ugly Inside. Thank you all for watching. Leave us a like if you've enjoyed our live watch along for the last 2.5 hours or so, and subscribe for more.
All the best.